Kim Kardashian has long been a master when it comes to her hair and letting it play an integral role in every outfit and look she creates, but very often it is her simpler styles that capture the most attention, including her below the clavicle, blunt cut, zero elevation A-line trim, also known as the long bob, or the lob. The haircut is elegant, sharp sculpted, and often paired with a matching sophisticated hair color. It is said that this haircut is one of the most difficult to master, so today I'm going to be attempting just that. Wig, dark brown hair color. I want to keep the root color super simple. Level 3, level 4, also known as dark brown, medium dark brown. Obsessed. I think the combination of the roots and then the subtle gray color that I have on the ends makes this wig such a fun and sharp and dominating style, especially because it's not gray all the way from the roots, like a more mature approach. Instead, when we're gonna pair it with the very sharp bob, I think we can create something that is literally gorgeous. So today I'm using my canvas block. This is a simple one at 21-inch canvas blockhead from Amazon. You can find them super easy. One thing to keep in mind when cutting a bob on a wig is this. Wigs shift. There's basically a fabric base over here that is going to go over the existing head of hair over here. So if I were to cut a bob like this, there's a high likelihood there's going to be discrepancy at the bottom. So I need to kind of factor that in, which is why I shoved a tank top underneath to kind of fill up the space, mimicking what a person's hair is going to feel like underneath. I'm going to cut this wig shorter, but the way it's styled right now and the length to me is so hot. I feel bad because I feel committed now to the Kim K look, but like, don't you think, like, maybe I should recreate this and release it as its own standalone wig? I want it to fall kinda at collarbone length and go from there. This is what you need. I got this off of Amazon. You can find them. They're super cheap, but they've got an extremely good precision blade that allows for really sharp bobs, cuts, trim details. First things first. know bobs aren't for everyone, but there is a certain dominating energy that kind of emanates from it because it is short, but it has still such a powerful punch. You see anyone with this hair and you're thinking, that person's a boss. That person's a corporate goddess. This person runs a business of some sort. Like, there is such a clearly defined character that is associated with this particular combination of colorings, stylings, and cuts. Oh, I have to try it on. Mugler, Dior, a little bit of diamonds on my hands because this wig, it screams wealth. It's screaming luxury. It is what? I've created a lot of different hairstyles in my lifetime. Many of those have been subpar. When I watch some of my older videos and I analyze the different techniques that I administered for the particular look, there are definitely things that nowadays I look back on and I'm like, that should have been corrected. Like, I remember this one time I did a periwinkle wig and I love the color, I love the idea, but the end look just came out so patchy. It didn't look like it was executed with a lot of skill. I think I ended up wearing that wig maybe twice in my life. Really not one of my finer moments. But now I get to create wigs and analyze them for a living, and obviously, like, I'm not going to be creating anything that is like subpar. You're going to see what I mean in a second. My favorite wig creations to date. I mentioned in an earlier video that one of the main reasons that I avoided blonde is because blondes are so deceptively transparent. If there's a flaw, if there's an error, it's immediately going to pop through that is not so evident in darker hair colors, natural hair colors, or even more brights or vivids. This wig is literally that. Any mistake, any flaw, anything would be so transparent, would be so immediately evident, and that is what's going to set you apart, or me, from any other wig stylist, whether my work is good or bad. The first thing that I'm immediately obsessed with is the cut. It is the cut. I haven't had such a blunt bob cut in such a long time, literally so long that I'm half tempted to say I want to grow up my own hair like this. Maybe I want just a blunt cut like this one. What do you guys think? I think this is so fun. I think there is such power to it. It's so sleek. It's so elegant. It's giving wealth. It's giving money. It's giving Dior and Mugler and diamond. I don't also need you guys to appreciate. I need you to appreciate one thing. Look, okay. So I mentioned this in a few videos of mine earlier, but one of the things that kind of sets apart an expensive wig from a cheap wig is whether you can see the knots. These are made by individual hairs that are knotted to a lace structure. This is the lace, hair is knotted to it. When the hair is dark, the knots become visible. They become tiny little specks. And so one of the things that you can do is either you bleach out the knots, which is where you apply bleach on the inside, hope to God that it penetrates through enough that the knots become white or blonde, but the rest of the hair remains intact. But if I'm creating a custom wig on a blonde base, I'm making sure that I'm staying a millimeter away from the actual lace to avoid staining it, to give it this scalp-like look. Bam! Bam! Decided on a less silver edition than Kim Kardashian's original color, simply because silver can be such an all-consuming color. Like, you really do need to wear a considerable amount of makeup to pull off silver pretty well, because it can be too icy for some complexions. This one, which features a bit more blonde in it rather than icy whites, can be a bit more pleasing on the skin tone. But I want to hear from you. Should I have gone more silver, or is it okay if I leave it? So here it is. Kim Kardashian inspired sharp ash natural rooted hair makeover. I already have a client lined up for it because this is literally exactly what she wants. So I'm going to be parting ways with it, but I'm so happy to have created it, and I want to hear your feedback on whether we should keep this style of a cut going, because I think it's hot and I haven't done anything that's a bit more mature in quite a while. I do have an affinity either for super short hair or else super long hair. What would you name her? Where would you wear this? I wanna know. I kind of want to wear it somewhere. hot. Hello, you're still watching. Let me tell you about a funny experience I had last summer with men. So one day I had this guy reach out to me whom I have known for many, many years. We had worked together on a couple of projects a few years back and we were always amicable. We were friendly. But this time he replied to my story and I was single and I assumed he was single. He replied to my story. He was like, messaging back. I messaged back. I was curious. So he starts asking me about work, asking me about tips, and I was like, okay, this is strictly business professional conversation. Until he keeps going. He's like, how's summer? Emoji. And I'm like, summer's okay, I'm busy with work, but like, it's going okay. He's like, that's great. What do you like to do? And I'm like, okay, this is getting slightly personal. And as far as I know, men do not do anything just for the fun of it. They always have a bit of an interaction. They always have some form of an ulterior motive. So I'm like, this man is trying to gauge some info. So I tell him my summer's good. He asks me how my partner's doing. I'm like, we broke up. He's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I did not know that. He's like, have you ever been scuba diving? I'm like, scuba diving? I'm like, I have. I didn't really enjoy it. I preferred snorkeling. And he's like properly like speaking back, like this is a 30-minute constant conversation. And again, typically ulterior motives. I'm like, I don't like scuba diving. I'm like, it's not really my thing, but I like the beach. I like the waters. I like cocktails. That's what I do. He's like, that's amazing. He's like, I just got my scuba instructor's license, so I get to go, anytime, or like, and I get to take people with me. I'm like, oh my God, this man is about to invite me scuba diving, and I'm like, I hate scuba diving, so I hope he doesn't do it. But then he hits me with the one day you should come with us. I'm like, who's us? Me and my girlfriend love going to secluded beaches, so we'll let you know when we're up north and you can come with us. What? I need you to comment down below what the hell that interaction was. I need you to comment down below the interaction. The bullet points, man I haven't spoken to in a while that has no visible pictures of a partner and has made it exclusively clear in the conversation that he is engaging with me in a pretty steady manner. Emojis, flirtatious commentary, asking what I'm up to, what I'm doing. This is like we're trying to break the ice. And then he invites me to a secluded beach with him and his girlfriend. I need you to comment down below what the hell that was. Comment down below what you think it was.